Welcome to Capital City News, your connection to Salt Lake City government. I'm your host, Poonam Kumar. Today we'll find out about how Salt Lake City's Economic Development Loan Fund works and how it makes the city a better place. And our History Minute this week highlights how Salt Lake City used to deal with the inversion problem during the 1940s. But before we start, let's check out our legislative updates. The City Council begins the year with new leadership. Among the council topics for the upcoming year is reviewing a library proposal that would have had the main branch open for 24 hours a day. The overnight hours would have limited services. Another topic for 2015 is implementing vote by mail, which was approved last year. All city voters will be sent ballots 30 days ahead of time for the primary and general voting. A minimum amount of polling locations will be opened. The EVE WinterFest, hosted by the Downtown Alliance and in part by Salt Lake City government, counted down to midnight by dropping the mirror ball to mark the new year. The three-day festival has been a mainstay of Salt Lake City celebrations and will be for a long time to come. Construction of the new Eccles Theater is underway and moving at a brisk pace. It's on schedule to make its downtown debut in 2016, and SLC TV has been documenting the process from the beginning. Both the mayor's office and the city council announced they oppose the possible relocation of the state prison within Salt Lake City. A state commission examining the relocation issue says it will take public comment on the possible sites, which now include one city site west of the airport. The mayor and council websites have details on the prison relocation process. Salt Lake City offers hundreds of tools for owners of businesses to flourish, but there are a few just as powerful and wide-reaching as the Economic Development Loan Fund. Here to tell us more about the purpose of the fund is Jessica Thiesing from the city's Community and Economic Development Department.
My name is Jessica Thiesing. I work in the Economic Development Division of the Community and Economic Development Department with Salt Lake City Corporation, and I'm the Deputy Director of Economic Development. An Economic Development Loan Fund is a loan like you would get for a house or anything else, but it provides funding for business. So if you're a resident and you want to start a small business or you have a business in town, it's a pot of money available to be loaned out to you. Where we differ from banks is that we have a scoring mechanism that's just a little bit different. Like I said, this money is geared towards policies and principles and businesses that sort of fit the policies of Salt Lake City. We want to see businesses in the neighborhoods. We want to see economic development, growth in the city as a whole. And so this fund is available to make that happen. And so if you're a business that is in with it, maybe you're in a priority area, maybe you're a disadvantaged business owner, maybe you're low to moderate income, maybe you're providing jobs, livable wage jobs in the community. Those are all things that are considered in our point structure when we evaluate a loan. Our loan committee is made up of generally between 7 and 10 people, and the loan committee has been trained to really look at someone's character, someone's length in the community, things like that, their location. All of those things are tied into the overall scoring of the loan. So some of the businesses that have received loans from us that are in the community would be Pago, Finca, the Red Iguana, Uinta Brewing, Momentum Recycling. Image West Metals is a new one. We just worked with Impact Hub, which is a business resource or incubator downtown. All of our information on the loan program is available online. There is a step-by-step process located on that webpage. The first step is filling out a preliminary application. You give some basic information which allows us to pull your credit score. We call you, we bring you in for a preliminary meeting, and then we go over all of the steps of the application process. All of the other processes and requirements, eligibility requirements, all of that is available online. And we always encourage people, if they have questions, to just come into our office and sit down and talk with us, and we're happy to walk through the process with them.
And now it's time for our History Minute.
In the months before the United States entered World War II, Salt Lake City leaders were grappling with the black pall of smoke hanging over the city that we refer to today as the inversion. In March of 1941, city leaders and city smoke abatement engineer William F. Butler set out to create a set of ordinances that would clear the air. As part of their comprehensive plan, the city's Smoke Control Division was born. The division, headed by city engineer Butler, was tasked with enforcing new smokeless fuel standards and ensuring heating equipment, furnaces, and boilers were optimized to be as efficient and smokeless as possible. They also outlawed the burning of leaves and trash in the city. The railroad industry was seen as the leading cause of the smoke, and they were given just 6 months to comply with the new rules. The Denver and Rio Grande Railroad alone spent $100,000 to comply, using new technology to improve cold starts of trains and reduce their pollution output considerably. Over the course of the next few years, much progress was made by the city to work with industry to reduce burning, help residents convert their winter heating to natural gas, and reduce pollution from city vehicles. Even the city and county building's boiler underwent a renovation to bring it up to the new standards. The Smoke Control Division did its best to help with the inversion problem until 1944, when its name was changed to the Power and Heating Division, since so much of their work was dedicated to helping residents and industry eliminate burning in their methods of heating. By 1949, city engineers estimated that they had reduced the layer of smoke over Salt Lake City by 80%. But with the ushering in of a new commuter age, automobiles and new industries undid much of the work the city did under the Smoke Control Division, making today's efforts to clear the air all the more important.
That's it for this week's Capital City News, your connection to Salt Lake City government. Be sure to tune in next time to keep up to date on what's happening in the city. For SLC TV, I'm Poonam Kumar.